Now, former Social Development Minister Bathabile Dlamini's perjury trial has been postponed. Today, the court had testimony from the former Ex-Sassa CEO, Thokozani Magwaza. Dlamini, of course, has pleaded not guilty to allegations that she lied under oath when she gave evidence at an inquiry into the Ex-Sassa grant crisis a couple of years ago. Now, eNCA's Barry Bateman following that story for us, joining me now in the studio this afternoon. Barry, good afternoon. I understand that the defense has now asked for this matter to be discharged. What does this mean?
Good afternoon, Dan. Well, what this means is the defence is essentially saying the state does not have a case. The state closed its case today after calling just one witness, the former Ex-Sassa Chief Executive Thokozani Magwaza. And after he had led his evidence, the defence attorney for Bathabile Dlamini got up on his feet and he said, thank you very much, we are now going to apply for a 179. That's 179 in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act, which argues that after the state has closed its case, if on the evidence or the facts it appears that there is no evidence presented that a reasonable court can convict the accused, well then at that stage the court should make a finding of not guilty. That is what they've applied for. The state is still to reply on that.
Okay, they were still waiting for that reply, but you said Mr. Magwaza was on the stand. What did he say, the former CEO of Ex-Sassa? What did he tell the court today?
Well, you must look at what the basis for the state's case is. They accuse Bathabile Dlamini of lying under oath by claiming that she had no influence over the work streams related to the development of the new payment mechanism for the social grants. So that's the claim, that this was made under, the lying was under oath in that inquiry. What we had Magwaza here to do today was to give us an idea of what the workflow was, what was the reporting structure within the State Security Agency at the Social Security Agency. We're
yes.
getting mixed up here.
Yeah.
At the time. And what he explained was, firstly, these work streams never reported to him. When he was the DG, he saw a organogram, if you want to call it that, of what the work or the reporting structure would be like. And in that organogram, they actually had it that the minister or the work streams would report directly to the minister. And
not to the DG?
Not to the DG.
Not to the CEO?
Not to the CEO.
That's what he told the court.
That's on the work stream that he had seen over there, and he had objected to it. He testified about this particular factor. We got a bite of him detailing these particular aspects. Take a listen, Dan.
So slide 14 had an organizational structure which there was a minister, there was on the side Ex-Sassa, there was on the side the work streams. And it was even written that the work streams were directly reporting to the minister. So I disputed that. In fact, I asked them, because after they finished presentation, the slide that I spoke about, I first said the report that they have written seems a good report, which Ex-Sassa had to deliberate on it. But the slide 14 was talking about the organizational structure, which was saying that they report directly to the minister. Then I said to them, the way I understand it, they can't be reporting to the minister on the issue of helping Ex-Sassa on the implementation. They're supposed to work with ExCo and the CEO. So they will report to the minister through these structures. So they can't be above the Ex-Sassa structure, they will be below the Ex-Sassa structure.
Okay, that's Mr. Magwaza speaking. So, cross-examination, what emerged there?
Always the test, Dan. You know, you can hear a witness and it might sound convincing, but when it comes to the cross-examination and the evidence is put to the test, things do become a little bit more difficult, and I think this is where it did become difficult for the state. Magwaza testified that he had seen this organogram, that it showed that the work streams would be reporting directly to the minister. He objected to it, and he also said that the work streams never reported directly to him. So the question then is, well, do you know whether or not these work streams did in fact report directly to the minister? He couldn't say. And it was put to him, well, they didn't. What he did say is that these work streams reported to another official within the organization, who in turn briefed the minister. But that's very different to what the allegation is. The allegation is that the minister lied when she claimed that she had no influence over these particular work streams. And this witness was being brought in to show that there was a direct link between the minister and the work streams, but he hasn't been able to confirm that, not conclusively.
Oh, so the state's case there. No wonder they've applied for this matter to be discharged. So, Barry, when should we expect the state to reply to that application by the defence for this matter to be discharged?
We're back in court on the 10th of December, so just shy of 2 weeks.